And a nice warm welcome to everyone tuning in online to Case Western Reserve University's broadcast of today's men's soccer match in the University Athletic Association between the host school, the Spartans of Case Western. On the field now at DiSanto, wearing their home whites trimmed in blue with CWRU and their number across their chest and that Spartan logo, hosting the Judges of Brandeis. Brandeis comes in from Walton, Mass., just outside of Boston. And the Judges come in to take on the Spartans today in a match that should be pretty even. Brandeis 7 wins, 5 losses, 2 ties. They are 3-2 in University Athletic Association play. Case Western Reserve 5 wins, 4 losses, 5 ties, and they are winless in UAA play with 2 losses and 3 ties. The starting lineups this afternoon look like this. We'll start with Brandeis. In goal is Quentin Rabley. Their midfielders are Juan Vera, Rainier Asselman Kai, Nico Baninda, and Eli Moniz. Those are their midfielders. Their defenders look like this: Caden Collins, Edson Gomez Manja, Dylan Marzuka, and Andres Gonzalez. And their forwards, Maddox Yu and Aiden Chuang. For Case Western Reserve, in goal is Bradley Winter. Their midfielders, Lucas Delakis, Adam Pluschek, Kellen Landefeld, and Sean Wilson. Defenders today for the Spartans, Philip Washington, Cormac Opostolitis, Cameron Thayer, and Ishwar Chala. And their forward today, their scorer, Kyson Kroger. We are underway here today at DiSanto Field. If the men's game can match the women's game, we're in for a good one. It was a 1-1 tie on the women's side. Both goals came in the first half, and it was a defensive effort in the second half. Specifically, in goal, Rachel Roth for Brandeis was outstanding. Brandeis is here today in their last match, the end of October, the 27th of October. They lost, or actually they won. They beat Rochester 3-2. Spartans are here today. Their last match, the 27th of October as well. That was in St. Louis at Washington University, and that was a tie. That one ended in a 1-1 tie. Brandeis in their navy blue jerseys, trimmed in black, silver. Spartans in the white. It'll be a corner kick for Case Western, and Lucas Delakis will do the duties from the far corner here at DiSanto Field. What a beautiful setting for an athletic contest at DiSanto. This field, this track, surrounded by a village of dormitory buildings. Shot in the center. Ball cleared out by Brandeis. Those are dorms that you see in the shot. Those are student living quarters. You can sit out and watch a soccer match, a football game, track and field event, depending on the season. Beautiful fall day. Early November in northeastern Ohio. Wonder what it's like on the East Coast right now, back in Boston. If it's cold and beautiful or just cold. If you look statistically at the Case Western team, Kyson Kroger's the one to watch offensively as Brandeis will bring the ball up. Kroger leads the team. He's got 6 goals and 14 points. Kyson wears number 8. And Spartans with the ball right now. That's Philip Washington. Washington's done a great job. Number 2 for Case Western. He has done an outstanding job this year. Ball in midfield. Kroger had it and lost it. Brandeis comes in. They had that breakout against Rochester where they scored 3 goals. They were shut out against Emory, but they can put the ball in the net. They had 4 goals against MIT, and they had 2 in a loss to Chicago. Spartans have struggled. They have struggled to score. So every time they get an opportunity, they need to take advantage of it. Judges with the ball. Open space, far left side. Pass to the middle, and Case Western thought they cleared it. They did not. Little pop shot that will land harmlessly into the hands of Brandeis Winter. Winter in goal this year for Case Western. They split it a little bit. I guess split's the wrong word. They've shared time in goal. Bradley Winter is the guy. He's got 990 minutes in goal, but Steven Villardo has nearly 300 minutes. Guy with the ball in his hands now is Quentin Rabley. Rabley has spent every minute and every second in goal for Brandeis this year. 1,260 minutes straight. Nobody's between the pipes in front of the net if you're wearing a Judge's men's soccer uniform, unless your name is Quentin Rabley. Rabley's from Malvern, Pennsylvania. Played at Great Valley High School. Spartan set up. Judge is ready to defend. Head shot, missed. Left shot, kicked. It was soft. Rabley saved it. Cameron Thayer got as much as he possibly could on that. That ball was bouncing when he tried to meet it perfectly with his left foot. This is Washington. They're going to swing it all the way to the other side of the field. Ishwar Chala, ball on his left foot, gets it back to his goalie. During the women's match, we had a military helicopter flyover. It's a salute to veterans at Brown Stadium today in downtown Cleveland from the campus of Case Western's, maybe 15 minutes by car east, or actually west, I'm sorry. Lost my train of thought there for a moment. But anyways, it's close, and it's celebrating Veterans Day today at Brown Stadium. So the helicopter military flyover was warming up, and they blessed us here. Spartans left side of the net, that ball is going to be kicked out. They blessed us here. The helicopters actually kind of settled in over DiSanto Field, not too far above the light stands, and just gave us a flyover ourselves. Everything but the parachute drop. Spartan's going to get it back. It's Pineda. David with it. David Pineda wears 22. He'll throw it in. David's going to kick it in. He is going to kick it deep, I think. We'll see. Vegas odds. Does he kick it deep or crosses it? Both. And trying to save it but unable to is Cormac Apostolitis. Brandeis' biggest win this year over MIT. And when I mean big, the definition of big in the sense that I'm using it is most goals scored, widest margin of victory, 4-1. Over those guys from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Here comes Case Western. Landefeld clears. Kyson Kroger, middle of the field, left foot shot. Oh. Adam Pluschik thought he had a money shot, and somebody from the Judges, I couldn't see who it was, it happened so fast, Adam Pluschik didn't even see him, came crossing that middle and cleared that shot before it even got a chance to get to the net. Spartans had a real look at it that time. Pluschik can bury it if he needs to. He's got 7 points this year. He's got 8 shots on goal, and he's been successful in 2 of those. Long shot. And I think that went off a Judge. It did. So they'll switch corners, far side to near side, in case Western will do it again. On the season, in 14 games, as that corner kick is popped in the air in front of the net, and up to get it is Rabley. On the season in corners in 14 games, the Spartans have had 48 corner kicks. And what does that mean? Well, their opponents have had 66, so less than Case Western, or more than Case Western. The Spartans have, they're about 16 corner kicks less. Every opportunity is a good thing. Washington in the back. Activity in the middle. Spartans very content to space. Good spacing. Space and pass. Washington will keep it. And he's going to get it back to Bradley Winter. Bradley's punt is deep. Way down the field. Pineda saves it. Spartans will reverse field. Ishwer over to Washington. Washington far side now. Landefeld waiting for the ball. Still waiting. This is Delakis, far side in front of his teammates. Clearing pass, run, Spartan, shot, popped and saved again. Adam Pluschik with his second opportunity. And Rabley denies. Wow. Boy, those are two moments that Adam Pluschik thought he had the real deal. Both times, I mean, credit Brandeis. I mean, Pluschik put 2 shots on goal that were hard to handle, and Brandeis handled them. Adam put his hands on his head, I think in disbelief. Judges will get it back. 12 minutes gone, opening period. It was about this time in the women's match that Sydney Schenk buried one in the back of the net. I hope that Fast Eddie Karakis, the sports information director, puts it up in the game story, the highlight clip, because Sydney took a pass deep from her own end at about midfield, headed the pass, and she headed it forward to open space to herself. After about 15 yards, chased it down, and then from long range, bent it from right to left and buried it in the back of the net. It was fun to watch. There are 4 judges surrounding David Pineda right now. Spartans trying to keep it. And we got to push in the back. Cormac's down. He'll get up. Needs a little help from his friend Cameron Thayer. He gets it. And we're ready to play on. Can't imagine a more perfect day in early November than what we have today. Temperatures are very comfortable. It was a little chilly this morning, but it is November. Sun is gorgeous. Sky is blue. The colors in northeastern Ohio right now in the trees. I mean, I know that you have beautiful falls on the East Coast up in New England, but right now in northeastern Ohio, I think we take a back seat to nobody. It has been an absolutely long and extended and colorful fall here in northeastern Ohio. 31 minutes left to play, first period. Scoreless game. This is game number 2 of the day. The women, the Spartans and the Judges, played to a 1-1 tie earlier this morning. They started at 11. It's been a busy weekend here on campus athletically. The football team played yesterday afternoon here at DiSanto in a game for first place in the President's Athletic Conference, a game the Spartans lost to Washington and Jefferson. The Presidents won the game. Corner kick for the Judges. Spartans wondering why. Doesn't matter what the Spartans think. All that matters is what the people in charge think. And the people in charge are not the players or the coaches. So here's a corner kick for Brandeis. And believe it or not, the people in charge are not even the fans, although sometimes I think that they think they are. Good defense by Case Western, trying to get it out, and they will with that kick right there from Cormac Apostolides. Trying to chase it down, but running out of room was Delakis. Lucas will spin around and play defense. The slow walk over from Brandeis to throw this one in. Beninda, Nico with it, right foot, floats, far left side. Judges had it. Somebody kicked it out. They'll say that Case Western did. And we'll do it again, quickly. Kroger wants it. He'll get it. In the middle, Delakis, Lucas, beautiful footwork. Here comes Case Western. Sean Wilson, far side, Spartans with it. Sean wants it back. He waits. Wilson will stay in the middle. Spartans looking to reverse. Now they'll keep it that far side. And the Judges celebrate a change of possession. Kroger. Philip Washington looks right, going to go back left. Little give and go going. Case Western will control it. Steady work on that sideline. They're doing a great job. As I said that, they lost it, but doing a great job of keeping that ball in play on the, as far on that sideline as they can possibly be. If you take a look at the standings in the University Athletic Association as we speak in this moment on Sunday afternoon in early November, Emory has clinched a conference championship. In 15 games, they've got, well, points-wise, they've got 15 points, so they've clinched the championship. The next closest is Chicago and the team that the Spartans are playing today, Brandeis. They have 9 points. Case deep in their own end, trying to figure something out. Emory's 5 wins, 1 loss. And they are top dog in the UAA. Chicago, 2 wins, 1 loss, 3 ties. Brandeis, 3 wins, 2 losses, no ties. Rochester, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. Washington University, 1 win, 2 losses, 2 ties. Carnegie Mellon, the exact same record. Then you've got NYU, the Violets, 1, 3, and 1. And then the Spartans bring up the bottom of the UAA. They are winless in 5 matches, 2 losses and 3 ties. So this would be a big win, a real nice win for Case Western if they could knock off the Judges today. Deep lead here for Brandeis. And going high and tipping it, doing a great job, is Bradley Winter. $990 minutes on the dot in goal this year for Bradley Winter. He's got 31 saves. He's given up 11 goals in 11 games. Corner kick for Brandeis, and here it comes. And a headshot to get it out. And we'll do it again. This one a throw-in. Out top for Brandeis. With it is Vera. They'll swing it back, Juan Vera to Andres Gonzalez. Moniz all the way across the field. Control, settle. And a steal by Kyson Kroger. Kroger cleared it out, at least for the moment. Got it out of danger's way. Spartans doing a good job of pushing Brandeis back. I mean, this started with a corner kick that led to a throw-in deep on the near side, and each progressive defensive play has pushed Brandeis further and further away from that Spartan goal. Left foot lead. It's a foot race. Landefeld running with Marzuka. Spartans win it. Landefeld for a moment had space, and Brandeis stole it. Case trying to get it back. Good footwork. Here comes Brandeis. Maddox Yu. Left of the goal. Maddox Yu. Pass back to the middle. Shot. Save. Oh! What a save! That was like a 1-2-3 time save in goal by Bradley Winter. He saved it with his right hand, then saved it again with his left hand, and then went left of the goal to, I think, add his third save. Boy, Brandeis had multiple opportunities. Aiden Chuang with a little push. Maybe a little acting on the Spartans' part. So Bradley Winter, all in red, matching the trees behind him. I think those are Japanese maples behind him, and they turn a beautiful color in the fall. I mean, they're beautiful pretty much all year round, but right now in the fall, they are stunning. So here's Winter, kicking in the fall, hoping for spring and enjoying the summer. Somebody stop me. All right, here we go. Ball at midfield. Landefeld going to run it down in that far corner. And the judges try to clear it. Spartans will control it. Wilson and Landefeld. Here's Landefeld in front of the net. And the ball pops straight up, stays in play, and bouncing up and getting it was Rabley. So the Spartans going to have a corner kick. And it'll be David Pineda that will do it. So you've got Kroger in front of the net and bouncing out off a Spartan head. There is wind today here at DiSanto Field, and it is blowing from the southern end, which is the end without the scoreboard. The northern end is where the scoreboard's at. So it's blowing from south to north. And I wondered in the women's game if those corner kicks are at all affected by it. Specifically, a couple of them that pop up there. You know, they kind of get a little bit of air under them, if that wind affects it at all. Washington pops this one up. We're at 20-20 left to play in this first period. Game is scoreless. Spartans have had a couple of real opportunities, and so has Brandeis. Pluschek had 2 all by himself for Case Western, and Brandeis just moments ago had 3 real good looks at it. Here's Kroger. Kyson, ball off his right foot, and it kind of sails on him. I don't know if that was a little bit tipped off after Kyson kicked it. I don't know if Marzuka, Dillon, the defender, had a little bit to do with that ball just sailing right. Judges kick it out as Landefeld was chasing it down. So Case Western will have a throw in. Landefeld's going to go over to get it. They'll throw it into someone else. This is Ishwar Chala now with it in the middle of the field. Delakis to Kroger! How about that? That is teamwork. Wow! Goal for Kyson Kroger, his 7th of the year. The assist from Lucas Delakis. That was beautiful. Delakis to Kroger. Goal, Case Western. So for Lucas, that's his 4th assist on the year, and for Kyson, that is his 7th goal and leads the team with 7 goals. Team is 20 on the year. Kyson Kroger's got 7 of the 20. Landefeld, middle of the field, looking for a teammate. Chala with a steal. Ishwar up front. Ishwar middle. Ishwar to Kyson Kroger. Shot. Oh, right at. Quentin Rabley. Kyson wants that one back. I guarantee you he wants another rip at that one. Brandeis in midair, trying to go up and hit it with his left foot. Judges will miss it. 1-0. Excitement moments ago when Lucas Delakis passed it forward to Kyson Kroger, and Kroger buried it. Spartans with good work. Pushing the ball forward. Here comes Case Western. Now they'll bring it back, settle in. Had it, lost it. Judges with it. And As much to do about nothing right there, that left footer. Josh Andrews has checked into the game for Brandeis, along with Gabe Haithcock. This is Kroger and Delakis. Lucas trying to get it back. Judges will control. They'll think about reversing the field. Now they go midfield. They spread it out. Good passing. Brandeis in control. 16:25 left to play. First period, it's 1-0 Case Western. On the Kyson Kroger goal, assisted from Lucas Delakis. Ishwar wants to throw it in. Chala will do it. He's waiting until he's told everything's good. Here we go. To space. Kim and Ishwar playing catch. Now Delakis. Left foot in front of the net. Cleared out by Delakis, or knocked out. I think it went off a judge. When Lucas kicked it, it went off a Brandeis player. Here come the judges. Washington clears it to midfield. Brandeis will get it back. Judges trying to tie this game at 1. Gonzalez with it, left foot. Stolen by Delakis. Lucas controls. And he'll bring it back to Chala. Delakis. Nifty pass to Kim. Back to Delakis. Lucas swung and missed. Long pass from Musselman Kai. Gonzalez keeps the ball in the middle. Kroger will steal it, and here comes Case Western. Judges will get it back. They put a body on Sean Wilson, stole it back, and speaking of bodies, two of them just ran into each other. 13:20 left to play first period. It's 1-0 Case Western. And a stoppage of play, far side field, right in front of that Brandeis bench. Judges will have the ball. They're going to set up for the big kick. Here we go. Movement, kick, ball in front of the net. Spartans trying to get it out. Ball is underneath somebody. I got to tell you this. I don't know who it was because it's hard to pick up numbers on the southern end of the field right now because the way the sun is reflecting off of the turf. But somebody in front for Brandeis was just holding on to a Spartan jersey, not letting them move. If that's an NFL game or a college football game as we had here yesterday, that's a 10-yard penalty. Holding, offense. Here's Gonzalez. Romo, right side. They'll send it all the way, far, far right. Deep right footer. Headshot goal! Wow! What a shot off of the head. I believe it was Nico Benita. Or Beninda. He's hurt. Again, on that end of the field, it is almost next to impossible for me because of the sun and the reflection off the field, the turf, to identify numbers. But I'm pretty sure that was Beninda with the goal, and he was down for a bit because he caught it on his head and just directed it towards the goal. It was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. But I think he hurt himself in the process. He went off on his own, so that's good news. This game's tied about 33 minutes into this first period. I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, if you're the Spartans, that's just a super play all the way around for the judges. That was fantastic. So the match is tied at 1. Spartans trying to get the momentum back. A lot of bodies flying. A couple of number 10s going at it. Landefeld and Osselman Kai. And the whistle will go against Osselman Kai. This is exactly what happened in the women's game. Spartan women took a 1-0 lead. They struck first period. Shortly after, Brandeis tied it at 1, as has happened here. And then it was scoreless. Scoreless for probably the last 15 minutes of the first period and the entire 45 of the second. Ended in a 1-1 tie. Delakis went high with his foot, and there's a whistle. Judges will have the soccer ball. So there is approaching now 10 minutes left in this first period. Rainier Osselman Kai, wearing number 10. Put the ball on the field. And he's not going to kick it, though. His teammate's going to kick it. Going to go with the left foot. Left foot lead, headshot. That's a nice play. I mean, that is perfect. That was perfect except for the finish. Josh Andrews with a wonderful left foot lead to a teammate who tried to direct the header underneath the crossbar, and it sailed just a little high and a little right. Chala. Kroger went down. Kroger hit from behind by Gonzalez. The whistle is on Andres Gonzalez. And we got a stoppage of play. Lucas Delakis will bring it back to his teammate Washington. Washington and Chala in the back end here, along with Owen Guffey. Actually, that's Cameron Thayer, 13. I saw the 3. Guffey's at midfield. Thayer's about 10 yards behind him. Guffey's 33, Thayer's 13. And we're at 8:30. Left to play first period. That's Thayer will clear it back. Space in front of us, near side, nobody's going to get it. Spartans will throw it in. Chala will do it. Ishwar Chala. Little headshot lead from Kroger. Ball in the middle of the field. Delacus sets up. Shot. Bounce. And a backstop. Stop for the goalie from Brandeis, Quentin Rabley. Everything's gone right at Rabley. It's like a magnet in the ball to the goalie. Almost every shot right at him. Washington with a pop-up. Andres Gonzalez settles under it. Case will get it back. Here come the Spartans, right side, looking for a crossing pass, and they're just going to run out of room. Frustration from Charlie Wittenberg. Had space on that right side, just needed to give himself an opportunity to cross the pass. Seven minutes left, opening half. Yoav Feingold. And now in the game for Brandeis. Kroger tries to control the pop-up. Chala will head it. Delacus midfield. Here comes Brandeis. Had it and lost it, and the whistle down. Brandeis will get the ball back. So that left foot lead again by Josh Andrews. I mean, last time he did this, he lofted it, I don't know, 20 yards in front of the net. And they had a headshot attempt at it. It went just a little bit right. It was a perfect lead, though. This one's short. There was all sorts of activity. There's a Judge player down. Play on. And a whistle, and Case Western's going to get the soccer ball. Oda Kamaya is now in the game for Case Western. Oda wears number 27. He's a sophomore from Torrance, California. This is Chala with some footwork. Inside 5 minutes. First period. Game's tied at 1. Cameron Thayer try to chase that one down. He will. A couple of left foot pops. Spartans will lose it. Spartans will get it back. There's a long lead that will end up on the foot of the judges. Maybe. Slide can't save it. Spartans will keep it. Delacus, Lucas with the right foot lead. Brandon Kim looking for a cross. Kim setting it up, and great defense. Brandeis is really putting the heat on. Boy, that was wonderful defense that time by number 25 for Brandeis, Caden Collins. Guffey runs off the Judge's offense. Here's Chala to space. And Gonzalez kicked it off of Kroger. Judges will have it. Andres Gonzalez, with his left foot, kicked it off the body of Kyson Kroger. And Brandeis will improve their spot. They'll move it down off that throw-in. They'll do it again, this time from midfield. Brandeis with an opportunity. Spartans stepping up defensively. All the action on that far side of the field right now. And running the play out of play is Case Western's defense. So Brandeis will have the corner kick. If you look at the NPI top 40 as of the end of October, so that's just, a couple of days previous, Middlebury was the top-ranked NPI team. Long kick, corner kick, head shot, beautiful save, and the Spartans clear it out. How about the save that time for Case Western's Bradley Winter? There was the smallest margin of space to get that ball inside the left post, and Brandeis almost did it, but Winter was better. So Middlebury's the number one team, ranked number one in the NPI poll, and that's the only poll that matters for the postseason. If you look at teams from the University Athletic Association, you've got to go pretty far down the list. And I'm still going down the list before you find one. And I don't think you find one. Unless I'm reading that list wrong. Andres Gonzalez, big, strong, right foot kick. Middle of the field and short hopped by Bradley Winter. 10 seconds left in the first period. Winter's just going to kick this one high and deep. And we're going to head into halftime. Score tied. 1 goal for the Spartans by Kyson Kroger. And 1 goal for Brandeis by Benida. And that's where we stand, 1-1 at halftime. We'll be back. I think Brandeis must have an early flight out of here because Nico Beninda and his team have been out on the field waiting for Case Western to get ready to start this second period for like the last 3.5 minutes. I mean, Beninda has been standing over the ball at midfield ready to get this thing going for some time now. So here we go. It's 1-1 after one period, and Beninda was one of the players involved in that goal. Actually, he was the one that scored the goal for Brandeis. His teammate Kinshin Murakawa was his assistor. Spartans will have it, and it's Kyson Kroger with it, far side in the shadows of the field. Kroger was part of that goal for Case Western. He scored it with an assist from Lucas Delakis and Brandon Kim. So Kroger had a goal, and Beninda had a goal. One for Case, one for Brandeis, and that's where we stand as we start this second period. We've got 44 minutes and 20-some change seconds left in this UAA matchup at DiSanto Field on the campus of Case Western. Here comes Brandeis. Delakis trying to steal at midfield. Long pass. Chala for Case Western will head it out. And Ishwar Chala clears it out for Case Western. I can see in the distance as I look to what would be the west towards downtown Cleveland, the Goodyear blimp. The blimp is hovering above Brown Stadium right now. The blimp should actually move this way a little bit because our game's more exciting. Browns are down 20-3. It's not even halftime. Ah, the life of a Cleveland Browns fan. Out of the shadows and into the sun, the throw in for Brandeis. And it is cleared deep over the Sudic track and near the dormitory. I mean, if there was a door open or a window open, it's in somebody's dorm room right now, that soccer ball. That may not see the field of play again. That may be picked up by a co-ed and kept for future games on this field when nobody's here. Good work in goal in that first period by both Bradley Winter of Case Western and Quentin Rabley of Brandeis. Both had 4 saves. Both gave up a goal, but man, they did great work in goal. Spartans had 8 shots on goal. Brandeis had 9. Activity at midfield. And down for Brandeis is Rainier Osselman Chai. Good control by Brandeis. Left side, looking for a cross. There it is. Spartans keep it out, though. And the judges will kick it out. Or was that a Spartan that kicked it out? Brandeis will keep it. Caden Collins walking up. He'll throw it in. It is that time of the afternoon where the shadows of those dormitories are starting to loom onto the field. So there are places on this field right now where one guy can be in the darkness and another guy can be in the light. It's kind of like at the ballpark here in Cleveland, Progressive Field, or back when it was Jacobs Field. Now Progressive in mid-afternoon games in October when the Indians and now Guardians were in the playoffs. You would have, at some point in those games, a pitcher in the shadow throwing to a batter in the light, or vice versa, and that was difficult. I don't know if it translates to soccer, if it's difficult to see when those guys are corner kicking or throwing out of that shadow or not, but I know for the baseball players it was a challenge. Game's tied at 1. Spartans are, Well, they're trying to win their first University Athletic Association match. They are no wins, 2 losses, 3 ties. Brandeis is 3-2. Judges in no hurry, just content to control the ball right now, and they'll keep it. Statistically, in that first period, everything was as even as what the score is. Here comes Brandeis, little spin move. Good steal by Case Western's Cormac Apostolitis. Panetta, David, clears to the middle. Statistically in the first half, total shots, 9 for Brandeis, 8 for Case Western. Shots on target, both 5 and 5. Saves, 4 and 4. Corner kicks, 3 for Brandeis, 5 for Case Western. Nobody got a yellow, nobody got a red. Possession percentage, 49% for Brandeis and 51% for the home team, the Spartans. It's no wonder the score is 1-1. Spartans bringing it back. Cameron Thayer and his teammates just hanging out, passing on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Now they'll press for a moment. Maddox Yo is going to throw it in, or Maddox U rather. You will not. He'll hand it off to his teammate. Kinshin Murakawa with the ball on his right foot. Nice pass, open space. One more. Settle. Right foot, left foot. Attack, shot, save. Good work, Bradley Winter. That was point blank. That was a laser beam at the forehead of Winter, and he caught it. Bradley Winter on the year, 990 minutes going into today in goal. Had 45 minutes of that first half, and he's over 1,000. In 1,035 minutes, he's given up 12 goals, and he's got near 40 saves. Thayer, back to Winter. Winter with a pop shot. Kyson Kroger went up for the headshot, missed. Delakis kept it. Kroger. This is Apostolitis with it. Back to Thayer. Ooh, dangerous pass. Middle of the field. Left foot lead for Case Western. It's a good one. And out of bounds. So the Spartans will advance the ball. Quick throw in. Delakis with a backdoor kick. Kroger. He'll set up. Shot. Oh! What a shot by Kyson Kroger. That is saved. I mean, the shot was great. The save was even better. Quentin Rabley. Man, you could tell when Kroger got that lead from Delakis that he had an opening. And he was setting up to wind up, and he did. Delakis near side. Judges will kick it off a Spartan, so Brandeis is going to get it back. Earlier I talked about the NPI rank. and I was looking in the national rankings of the coaches poll to see if there were any UAA teams. I couldn't find any, so I've checked into it. And Emory, who leads the UAA right now, actually they're going to be champions. They've clinched the championship, 5 wins, 1 loss, no ties going into today. They've got a 69 NPI rank, and actually Rochester's got a better rank at 61, and Wash U's better even still at 54 in the NPI. But none of those teams are in the conversation right now for getting a national tournament bid. Somebody's going to have to win the league. Well, it's been said Emory has won the league, but so they'll get an automatic bid. But the others are really going to have to fight hard to get in. Going into today, Wash U is at 54. Rochester was at 61. Chicago 65. Emory 69. Brandeis 74. NYU 149. And Carnegie Mellon and Case Western not, well, they were 58 and 78. Kroger in the middle of the field, fighting for the soccer ball. Going to get some help from Landefeld. Now Brandeis is going to back it off. Thayer's going to come over and grab this one. This is Cameron, 13. He'll kick it back to Bradley Winter. Apostolides, ball on his left foot. Middle of the field lead. Out there, chest bump, pass to himself, fighting for the ball, and knocked over. And the ball's still live, no whistle. Spartans can't believe it. Play on, here comes Brandeis. Chala with a steal. Ishwar looking for a teammate. And off the foot of Adam Pluschek. But Pluschek has been so close so often today. First period early, back-to-back, just a couple of minutes apart. He had shots on goal, point blank. Great defense by Brandeis in both. One by a defender that came through in a blink of an eye. And then the other one by the guy in goal. Galakis. And the Spartans are going to keep it. They'll get it back. About 12 minutes gone in this second period. Game is still tied at 1. Brandeis this year has beaten Carnegie Mellon 2-1. They've lost to Chicago 3-2. They lost to Emory 1-0. Beat Rochester and beat Wash U. They will play NYU next weekend. And here and now playing the Spartans of Case Western. For Case, they'll play Carnegie Mellon next weekend. This is Apostolides. Left foot lead to space. And knocked over in that space. And the ball out of play. Brandeis is going to get it. So that was Pluschek that just got smoked from behind. Adams going to run far side of the field to play some defense. Those shadows are starting to creep a little bit longer on the field right now. We all fell back last night at 2 a.m. So the time right now is almost 3 o'clock. But if this was yesterday and we were here for the football game, it'd be almost 4 o'clock. So it's going to get darker quicker. I think the sun's supposed to set a little after 5 o'clock tonight. So those shadows are really going to be creeping by the time this game's ended. This second period, in the first 16 minutes of it, has just been a game of patience for both teams. Just trying to stay patient, take what the defense is opening up for you. And there have been a couple of opportunities, but nothing has been finished off just yet. That was Phil Washington clearing for Case Western. This is the first year I've spoken about the NPI a couple of times in this game, but I haven't explained it. This is the first year that the Division III is using the NPI, the NCAA Power Index, to select the at-large teams for the national tournaments. Now, in years past, it's always been done by a committee selection, those at-large teams. This year, it's about a thing called NCAA Power Index, and what that means is the NPI factors in winning percentage, strength of schedule, and you get bonus points for defeating quality teams. A score is calculated for every team eligible for the postseason, and the teams that are ranked, then they're ranked highest to lowest, and then after all the automatic bids, they start picking teams based on the highest NPI until the field is set. That's brand new this year. And Brandeis is going to give it back. Bradley Winter patiently waiting. Discussion with player and official at midfield, and I think we're ready to go. Winter out of Marietta, Georgia. Bradley's a junior. Still waiting. A year ago, he was honorable mention in league play. Goodness gracious. All right, here we go. There were 28 minutes left in this period. I think we burned 2 minutes waiting for play to resume. Spartan's going to throw it in. Pineda's going to hand it off to Cormac Apostolitis. Cormac will throw it in. Cormac from Chicago. A year ago, Cormac played in only 2 matches. He's a sophomore. It was his first year last year. He logged only 23 minutes. This year, it's hard to get him off the field. He has been that good and that important. Ball on his foot now. In high school, Cormac was a team captain 3 years, sophomore, junior, senior. So you know he's a good teammate. I mean, you know he is selfless instead of selfish. This is Phil Washington to space in the middle of the field. Spartans will control. Landefeld, left footer, centered. And quickly out go the judges. Delacus and Landefeld left side right now for Case. It is a unique perspective that I have here in the press box in my broadcast booth position with the shadows on the field right now, because all the players on the southern end of the field where Case Western just was with the ball, everybody's got a shadow because of the way the sun is right now. And when you see them bunched up and the field turf almost looks white because of the reflection, and you see those deep shadows, suddenly you've got double the number of people out there. It's slightly unsettling, actually. It's completely different on this end of the field, the end that the ball is going into now to Bradley Winter. It'd be a great picture. Everybody's in silhouette on this southern end of the field. And everybody's got a shadow. Philip Washington thought a whistle should be blown. It wasn't, so he'll kick it up. And that's Chala Ishwar going to throw it in. Two players in for Brandeis. It'll be 13 Slater Lafredo and number 21 Josh Andrews. Umir Uwais has checked in for Case Western. Amir wears number 20. Delacus going to come over, play defense, near side, right in front of us. Landefeld, try to get a foot on the ball. Brandeis will control it. And a trip out front. Spartans will get the ball back. Philip Washington looks for a teammate. We are halfway through this second period. Chala with the head. He's going to get it back. Ishwar chasing it down. Ishwar still on it. Spartans need some defense. Ball out front. Landefeld's going to come in. Long shot. And right into the belly of Bradley Winter. Delacus trying to chase down. Judge control. Space right side. Looking for a cross, and it's offsides. So Brandeis will give it back. Gabe Haithcock didn't agree with that call. Haithcock, number 24, he had the foot on the ball. This is Winter, and he is in the spotlight of the sun right now. Landefeld with a headshot. Controlling it for Case Western is Uwais. They'll bring it back out to Apostolitis. Spartans thinking about reversing the field. Cameron Thayer looking for space, looking for someone. Finds Apostolitis. Landefeld, nice little nifty soft shot to Cormac, and Cormac wants that one back. Yeah, shakes his head in frustration. Got a nice lead from Landefeld. His reception of it was not good. And another offsides by, yet again, same player, Gabe Haithcock. Winter deep kick. Wace had the headshot in the middle. 4 headshots in a row. Now this one goes to the foot. That downed Spartan, it's on the far side. I think it was Sean Wilson. Yeah, it's Sean, 18. Wilson, the sophomore midfielder. So the judges will have the ball, and there are 20 minutes left in the second period. 20 minutes left in the match. It is tied at 1. Scoring went like this. At the 26-minute and 8-second mark in the first period, Kyson Kroger scored his 7th goal of the year. It was assisted by Lucas Delakis and Brandon Kim for Case Western. That put the Spartans up 1-0. And then about 7 minutes later at the 33-13 mark, Nico Beninda scored his 5th goal of the year, and it was assisted by Kenshin Murakawa for Brandeis. That tied the game at 1, and that's where we still stand right now. A lot of holding and tugging going on. This is space. Cormac, beautiful pass back. Cormac doing a great job. Charlie Wittenberg, front of the goal, front of the net. Ball kicked out. Brandeis successful at clearing it out. Thread over. Ishwar Chala in a wrestling match on that far side in front of that Brandeis bench. Judges will win it. They'll throw it in. Here we go. Action near side now. Wittenberg trying to steal it for Case Western. Charlie running from left to right, top to bottom, still running. Right side, looking for a cross pass. Apostolides trying to not let it happen, and that ball sails up and over the goal. Shot lifted by Nico Beninda. He's the one that's got the goal so far. 1 goal apiece, Beninda and Kroger. Spartans and the judges. Now's as good a time as any. I will put out my call to John Landau again. You may be asking, who's John Landau? Every time Case Western plays Brandeis in men's basketball, women's basketball for the last 20 years. I've been doing basketball for 20 years. This is my first fall of doing soccer. But every time the judges come to town, I leave 2 tickets for John Landau. Now, John is a Brandeis University graduate, majored in history, earned his degree with honors there in the late 1960s. He went on to become a music critic and a record producer, but the connection that I have to him, or that I'm interested in having with him, is in 1974 as a music critic, he penned this line: "I have seen rock and roll's future, and its name is Bruce Springsteen." So Landau, from Brandeis University, music critic for a paper called The Real Paper, penned that line, and in 1974, Bruce Springsteen exploded. And I'm a big fan of the E Street Band and the writing of Bruce Springsteen. So every time, and Landau became Bruce's producer and manager and was huge on his Born to Run album, making sure that that thing was the, one of the best in the history that it was. And so I would love to sit down and talk to John Landau just about that moment in time in 1974 when he wrote that line, and if he had any idea then what it would become. So that ticket remains for you, John. Anytime you're in Cleveland, the invitation is wide open. Brandeis University graduate John Landau. There's my story. He has yet to hear me, though. Just tell it. Maybe one day I'll be surprised. All right, 15:20 left in this second period, this soccer match from DiSanto Field on the campus of Case Western. This is Landefeld in the middle of the field controlling it. Case going to clear it back, and Winter's going to kick it out. Back and forth, here we go. Wolfie, number 33 for Case Western. Cameron Thayer going to chase it down. Winter's going to kick it out. And knocked over is Apostolitis. Spartans will keep it. I think I said Wolfie. I meant Guffey. Apologies to Owen. Owen's played real well as a first-year player for this Spartan team. Guffey, a first-year midfielder out of St. Louis. That's him right there, 33. Had the ball in his foot. Now he's got it again. Clears it back to Phil Washington. Middle of the field for the Spartans. Washington up to get it. Guffey and Wilson are there. Washington fighting for it. Apostolitis off his chest. Cormac controls. Looking for space, and a teammate found space, but he found a judge. Here comes Brandeis the other way. Right side. Play cooking. And destroyed by Cameron Thayer. They had something going, Brandeis did, on that right side. Set to cross it. And Thayer came in with a sliding defense shot. Or blocked. So Chai, Osselman Chai will corner kick it. Osselman Chai's ready. His teammates still fighting for position. Somebody just knocked down Cormac Apostolitis. He's got his hands in the air like, what's going on? We'll talk about it. Cormac wants answers. You want answers? Cormac says, I think I'm entitled to answers. Here we go. Beautiful crossing corner kick and a swing and a miss. Spartans really avoid a Whew, an opportunity by Brandeis. They'll get it again, though. We'll go from near side to far side, and Osselman Chai will kick it again. This one's high and deep. High, deep, and gone. Cameron Thayer and Dylan Marzuka got into a shoving match on that right post. Both went down as that ball sailed. Pluschek checks back in for Case Western. He has been threatening all day long. Wouldn't it be neat at some point in the next 11 minutes and 36 seconds to see Adam Pluschek finish one of these off? He's back in the game. Landefeld, Guffey in the middle. Apostolitis, they'll bring it back to Thayer. Cameron going to swing it all the way back. Deep kick. Judge is in control, but they haven't been able to find an opening. Spartans with good patience on defense. Apostolitis with a nice pass back. And that was Kyson Kroger who went down. So the Spartans have it. Owen Guffey, midfield. Here's Pluschek. Adam, by himself, lost it. And Winter scoops it and looks for a teammate. Directing traffic is the Spartans' guy in goal. Case going to get it. Now, Brandeis has been very good at this kick, and specifically Joshua Andrews. Judges had this exact kick a couple of times in that first period, and both times Andrews just floated it right over, you know, the area where everybody settles in, and Brandeis had a couple of headshots right at goal. It's Landefeld, and that was good defense by Brandeis. Pluschek controls. Ball back in the middle. Landefeld's going to bring it back all the way to Phil Washington, and he's going to bring it back one more level to Winter. Pop up, midfield. Kroger got under his counterpart at midfield, and Brandeis will have the soccer ball back. I think that was Osselman Chai that went up and went down. Pluschek in pursuit. We're at 8:15 left. Nobody has scored since the 33-minute mark of that opening period. All the scoring in this game has come in a 7-minute space. 26:08 mark, Kyson Kroger scored for Case. The 33:13 mark, Nico Beninda scored for Brandeis. That's been it. Good work in goal by Quentin Rabley for Brandeis and Bradley Winter for Case Western. And good job on the back end by both defenses. Cormack Apostolitis, ball on his left hip, waiting for a throw-in, and here we go. Philip Washington, chest control. Philip got to get it back. Working hard. Set up for the cross. Here comes Brandeis. Great defense. Running off that cross was Sean Wilson. Great job, Sean Wilson. He gets an appreciative slap from Cameron Thayer. So the corner will go again. Rainier, Osselman, Chai. Fast Eddie Karakas as Chai crosses it. Head shot. Oh! Whoa! What a shot by Caden Collins. Unfortunately for Collins, it went right into the gut of Bradley Winter. Well, I got to tell you, that was an opportunity that the judges had. That was a perfect cross pass. Here's trouble. And Winter almost popped that one up all the way to me. That one landed in the stands. That was on its way to me in the press box. Back to the Chai story for a second. At halftime, Eddie Karakas, our Fast Eddie Sports Information Director, helped me on the pronunciation of Osselman's last name. It's Chai, not Kai. And Eddie says chai like a chai latte. And I said, Fast Eddie, when I drink coffee, I just drink straight black. I don't know what chai latte is, but he's helped me, so I thank him. Good footwork by Brandeis. Shot on goal. Winter with a save. Another shot. And the rebound is good. Maddox U had a moment and took it on a follow. And it's 2-1. Brandeis, with just 6 minutes and 22 seconds left, has scored the go-ahead goal. So 39 minutes, basically, into the 45-minute period. U's goal makes it 2-1 Brandeis. Spartans have 6 minutes left, though, and they have had opportunities. Both teams have. That's the first time since, that's the first time, and so let's see, 39 minutes and back it up 12, so 51 minutes. That's the first time in 51 minutes that we've had a goal in this game. There have been opportunities in those 51 minutes and some real good ones by both teams, but boy, the defenses, the guys in goal, they've just done a great job. So here's Kroger. Kroger's out there with Pineda. Pineda's got it. David's going to get it back. Left foot trying to break a seam. Won't. Owen Guffey playing some defense with Apostolitis. This is Phil Washington. Ball in the middle now. Sean Wilson. Spartans need a score. Pluschek. Right foot. Pluschek. Going to cross it. And it's deep across the front. And can the Spartans chase it down? They will not be able to chase it down. Brandeis is going to get the ball back. 5 minutes left. Guffey, ball off his head. Brandeis will pop it up. And that's a whistle on Brandeis going up to do the headshot with Sean Wilson. He got his legs cut out underneath him. So David Pineda will set it to kick it. And what will his left foot do? Here we go. Little pop shot. Front. Shot on goal, soft one. Saved easily by Quentin Rabley. 4:15 left. Judges will just take their good old time. Cameron Thayer all the way back with Philip Washington in front of that Spartan bench. Case Western needs a little magic in a bottle right now. They need something good to happen. Sub in for the Spartans. Gabe Haithcock is now in for Brandeis, and Kellen Landefeld is now in for Case Western. Landefeld wears number 10. He runs the middle. This is Washington in the middle. Phillip off his left foot got knocked over. And a whistle on Gabe Haithcock. Gabe doesn't think he does anything wrong. He's the one that was offsides in 2 straight possessions and was throwing his hands in the air and did it again on that whistle. Little pop shot in front of the net. Landefeld pops it up again. Brandeis has got, besides the goalkeeper, they've got about 4 guys in there trying to play defense. Trying to keep this a 2-1 advantage. .226 left. It's 2-1 Brandeis. Moments ago it became 2-1 in the 39th minute when you got the goal for the judges. For Maddox, that was just his 3rd goal of the season. Ball in front. Minute 45 left. Phil Washington with a steal. Phillip controls back to his teammate, Cameron Thayer. Owen Guffey trying to control it. And a whistle. Spartans will have it. Washington will throw it in. Nope, they're going to have it to give it to Landefeld, who's going to hand it off to Pineda. David's pop shot in front of the net. And that's just not working right now. At Brandeis defenses, they are always in the right spot. 60 seconds left. Landefeld, Washington, 45 seconds left. Phillip leads himself, try to chase it down, cannot, gets it back, ball knocked out. Whistle, Spartans will have it. Quickly. 35 seconds left. Spartans setting up for a final flurry here. 30 seconds left. Ball in front of the net. Cleared out. Headshot knocks it all the way back out. 20 seconds left. Cormac's going to throw it in. He'll get it back. Brandeis knocks it out. 10 seconds left. Quickly, Spartans in. Landefeld with it. They'll just let that one go. And that's going to wrap it up. 1 second left. Clock hits 0. This game's over. It was a good one. It was a real good one. Maddox U, with a goal at the 39-minute mark, put Brandeis up 2-1, and that gave them the win. A well-earned win on the road in the University Athletic Conference. Brandeis improves to 4-2 in UAA play. 8-5-2 overall. The Spartans of Case Western, they are still winless in the UAA. 5-5-5 overall, and now no wins, 3 losses, 3 ties in UAA play. I want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in today, watching men's and women's soccer from DiSanto Field. We're pleased to bring it to you. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Have a good night.